Hey everybody, it's March the 26th, I believe. Maybe it's the 27th. It's Thursday here in Sabang, Palawan, Port-au-Prince. So I thought I'd give you a little more information since we've been here a couple weeks. I think I made a room tour and a little bit what I knew. Of course, that was the first hour we were here. So anyhow, we've been renting from Winnie here. She owns some places behind here as well as lives back in there. So there's a little garden courtyard, and she has some her house and maybe 2 or 3 other places she rents there, I think. I'm not sure what else she has. She also owns this place. She owns this touring van. She has a tourist boat as well. So very good person to know here and to ask for is Winnie. Like I said, I'm not sure what the name of this place is, but anyhow, it has 6 units. Here's the first one that's being cleaned, so we're the only one here tonight. I believe they're all around 1,200 pesos, 1,500 pesos. So I'll kind of show you our room. We just had a cleaning lady and when the owner, Winnie, come up and clean and do our bed. So this is how it looks like when it's new and just made and ready. So little room, little lights. These lights aren't working for some reason. So little border lights. Window with screen. They do have air con, but I don't know. I don't use it. And I don't know if it's working or not, but that's the air con. Little sink with mirror, so that's nice. The restroom's also very nice. Toilet, CR, they call it here. So it's decorative, it's blue like the ocean or sky. Got your little bucket, shower head. No hot water, but it's comfortable. I wouldn't call it cold, just room temperature. So it's pleasant enough I can shower. So kind of American style toilet. Pretty big, got a little toilet paper holder, if you use toilet paper. That's our clothes there. We've been living here about 2.5 weeks now. Or 2 weeks, going on week 3. And there's the air con, little shelves. Very simple, got a nice ceiling fan. That's what we use the whole time we're here. So, but this is it. I think it's a baby 12 by 12, at least this room, and then the bathrooms maybe 6 by 6 or 7 by 6 or something. The little vented windows at the bottom, at the top there. So yeah, fairly clean, comfortable. And so I asked for Winnie, and she has this place here available. Usually there's rooms for rent, unless it's some sort of special weekend. Little stained glass. I think she's like the second store down. She has like a grocery style store, sells all kinds of little stuff. Her and her husband, she has 3 kids she was telling me about. 2 of the daughters, I guess, live here, and the son lives in Port-au-Prince. But yeah, they have, once again, they have this. They have a little store over there. They own They also own a restaurant next to her store, so she actually has 2 stores down through here. A restaurant, which we eat a lot. The prices are fairly reasonable. You usually get a meal for 150 to 250 peso. Kind of typical traditional Philippine food for the most part. But yeah, real friendly. She gave me a bit of a discount. I won't say how much, but instead of the 1,200 that was suggested, it was quite a bit lower. I said in the other video, but I thought after I said it, I thought I'd get myself in trouble because, but the difference and the reason she did that is not because she knows me or I'm American or I'm an important person. It's just that I was going to, we're planning on possibly moving here, and long term, we're not here for 3 nights or a night or a week. We're going to be here for a couple months at least. And if prices and everything's agreeable and we like things, my plan is to live here several years. or at least in this area. So I really like the, I can't really show you the way the roofs, I'll have to try to take a seat over here. But it's well made, very clean, friendly, plowing, and the whole community here is really, seems to be nice. They're used to tourists. I have no problem walking at night with kids, or I feel very safe. There's a police station I'm showing you out here. Over there in the background, this is during the day. It's a tourist spot. This is where they have the Underground River tours take off from here. So there's like 3 or 4 tourist groups or whatever here, and then they other places they coordinate and drive in these vans you see all over the place. So that's what that is. So every day about 8:30, 9 o'clock to 3 or 4 in the afternoon, it's pretty busy here. This is the only parking lot in town that I'm aware of, and so it fits maybe 50, 60 cars, and so it's pretty full most days. Saturday being the worst, it's pretty busy today because the weather's so nice, and it's Thursday, starting to ramp up to the weekend. And then Mondays are the slow time, and so the weather's good, they're active, and if it's not, I've seen it empty a couple days since we've been here. But there's the little boardwalk, or whatever you want to call it, the port, where they you get out of your van and walk over there, and then process you and collect the money and get you on the boat and take you over to the Underground River. I've been told it's about a 20-30 minute boat ride from here. I see different things. I seen one where it was priced at 18 to 2,200 peso, and then I seen another one. It was up to 3,500 peso, I thought. But so I'm not sure exactly what packages everybody's selling here, but somewhere between 2,000 and probably 3,000 pesos, you're going to be able to go and get a meal and see the Underground River. They also have some island hopping things. I've not done any of that here because I'm really more interested in the lifestyle that the locals live, where you walk the beach, which is right next door. You can't see it from here because the roof hangs down and blocks the view. But it's quite nice, quite clean, not terribly overpriced like some other places. That's all right. That's the clean wage court next door. Somewhere in the middle, so you might go to, I think it's called Boracay or Boracay. Now that place is, one of the higher places. Also probably El Nido and Coron might be up there, because this isn't quite as touristy as that, as far as I'm concerned. But so that's my time on that. Just wanted to share that with you. If you have any questions or comments, so like I said, Winnie here owns a tour boat, owns this, I'll call it a little hotel, and owns a minivan there, so she can pick you up from Port-au-Prince if you make arrangements. Many people know her, so they're all you gotta do is ask the tourism office, and they'll direct you on what to do. They told us to, we could pick rides up in Port-au-Prince, and we rode over on one of these tour buses, minivans, and got over here and took about an hour and a half ride from Port-au-Prince. So they also have a Western Union here. They've got a little tourist police station. We visited there and talked to them. They were very helpful and nice, and I asked them, I said, what's your main purpose? How's it different from the police? Of course, the name would imply, they go, we specialize in helping the tourists. So if you have any problem whatsoever, I wasn't having necessarily a police problem, but they assisted me with my questions about a problem I was having, or an issue I wanted to question on, and so they invited me in and helped me out a couple days in a row, and gave me some information, and much appreciated. So you can get some help here from various people, and Wendy's very helpful. She's lived here. I think she said she started a business in 1990, or maybe that's when the hurricane hit. There was a, no, it couldn't have been then, because I think she said the I can't even think. I can't even think of the name. Odell. That's a Typhoon Odell hit here. I believe she said in 2022, which you would never know it so much now because everything grows so quickly and recovers. So, but I did see we're on the mountains locally. A lot of the trees were kind of thin, and she said that's from the Odell taking everything down pretty much. So, because I know they don't really log or process the wood here so much here. It's really managed quite well. So usually there are lots of trees, and still lots of trees here. So that's my time. If you got any questions, I would recommend Sabang, recommend Winnie, and come here and check it out for yourself. The beach is pretty clean. They just cleaned up the other day, but we've had some rough surf, so lots of seaweed washes up daily, some amount. So for 2 or 3 days it was quite heavy, and then it's thinned off. But yesterday me and Michelle went swimming, and the water ranges from anywhere from 3 to 5 foot waves to almost like bath water, where you just have a foot or 2 high maybe. As you get beyond the surf, it's very shallow. It's like a giant swimming pool. You can see several meters down. Just really nice. No sharks that I'm aware of, or jellyfish, no problem. They have like flags that tell you. I think red flag is, stay out of the water, riptide, rough surf. And there's purple, which means you have some sort of marine pests, such as maybe the jellyfish. And then green and yellow means it's good to go. So if you see them flag colors along the beach that are have them posted, it's kind of confusing for the tourists, because also the resorts post same thing, different color flags, which if you're looking at the resort and get that confused with the marker flag, well, you're swimming in a riptide or something. But yesterday it was just like a 500-mile giant swimming pool, just clear and very little wave action. Excellent swimming. So we're going to go back today and try that. So thanks for your time. That's my story and update on our Philippine week, starting week 3. So that's different information, or some of the stuff that we've discovered. And that's our room. That's my time. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. I know it's not been so beautiful views as usual. Thank you.